Good morning, dear student friends. Welcome to online class. Yesterday, we have already discussed about the morphology of chromosome. In that, what are the number of chromosomes, size of the chromosome, and their shape of the chromosome. And after that, structure of chromosome. In that, we have studied about primary construction, secondary construction, chromatids, kinetochore, telomere, chromonemata, chromomere, and matrix, and covering layer like a pellicle. See, chromosome consists of main two parts. One is centromere and another one is chromatids. Chromatids are nothing but arms of chromosomes. They are condensed form of chromatin fibers like euchromatin, and centromere, which is situated at the central region of the chromosome, which is condensed form of heterochromatin. Means euchromatin and heterochromatin are undergo to condensed to form chromosome. Chromosomes are nothing but they are color bodies. Today we are discussing about the another aspect of this chromosome part, that is ultrastructure of giant chromosome. So ultrastructure of giant, it refers to what? It is the long or larger chromosomes. So what is the ultrastructure of this giant chromosome? See, as the name suggests, the giant chromosomes are very large in size as compared to the normal chromosomes. They are oftenly called as, or they are also called as mega chromosomes, means larger chromosomes or big chromosomes. These giant chromosomes were discovered by a person called as Winchester. His name is Winchester. These giant chromosomes are broadly classified into two types. One is a polytene chromosome and another one is a lamp brush chromosome. Polytene chromosome and another one is the lamp brush chromosome. Let us study about the polytene chromosome. See, this is what the structure of a polytene chromosome. There are the many arms are there in the chromosome, and those arms are consist of the chromocenter, means they are unite at the point what is called as a chromocenter. It is the highly condensed form of many centromere. Why this chromosome is formed in some of the organisms? Because of there is a kind of cell division takes place in some of the organisms. That cell division is called as a endomitosis. What it mean by endomitosis? Endo, it refers to inside. Mitosis, it refers to indirect cell division. See, endomitosis, in this, the nucleus is not undergo to divide, but inside the nucleus they contain number of chromosomes. Those chromosomes are repeatedly undergo to replication, or they are undergo to divide inside nuclear region. So once they are repeatedly replication, inside a normal chromosomes becomes larger due to because of extension of or accumulation of more DNA in chromosome, which forms many numbers of the arms and those centromere and chromatids are undergo to divide, chromatids are formed longer arms. There are the many longer arms are formed, and centromere undergo to divide, they forms the chromocenter. This is what the structure of what giant chromosome, that is mainly polytene chromosome. So what are the salient features of this polytene chromosomes? See, polytene chromosome was discovered by a person called as a Bulben in the year of 1881. It is found in the salivary gland cells of Chironomus larva. Chironomus larva. Hence, it is also called as a salivary gland chromosome. Salivary gland cells of Chironomus larva. Hence, it is called as a salivary gland chromosome. Why only in the salivary gland only there is a production of this polytene chromosome? Due to because of the salivary gland cells, in that there is an endomitosis process takes place, and it is a giant chromosome. Of course, it is a type of giant chromosome, larger in their size. Example, that is a Drosophila melanogaster. I think you heard. This is also called as a flies, and this Drosophila melanogaster mainly it is commonly called as a fruit fly. The giant chromosome which is produced in the Drosophila melanogaster, mainly in the salivary gland, it is 1,000 times larger than somatic chromosomes. Means, as per the normal chromosome, what is their size and shape and their number we are already studied. Apart from this size of the normal chromosomes, but the giant chromosomes are how much they are larger? About 1,000 times they are larger than the somatic chromosomes. The large size of the chromosome is due to the presence of many longitudinal strands called chromonymata, means the arm of chromosomes. Here they are longitudinal strands, those are called as a chromonymata. Hence they are consist of the many longitudinal longer strands are present, hence it is called as a polytene chromosome. Poly, it refers to what? Many. Teeny, it refers to thread. It consists of the longitudinal many numbers of the strands are present, hence it is called as a polytene chromosome. They are visible in the interphase stage of cell division. In what time or in what stage during the time of cell division these polytene chromosomes are visible? Means at the time of interphase stage of cell division. See, the term polytene was first coined by a person called as a Collar. His name is Collar. Then the giant chromosome like polytene arises due to the multiple or repeated replication. Chromosome of this polytene arises due to the multiple or repeatedly replication of the chromosomal DNA without nuclear division. There is no nuclear division. During the time of cell division, only in the nucleus part, chromosomes are undergo to multiplication within the nucleus only, or else repeatedly replication takes place in the DNA. Hence there is a condensed form of larger chromosome is produced inside the nucleus by the result of endomitosis. I hope you understand my language. Means chromosome polytenes are the larger chromosomes. Why they are produced? Due to multiplication. More numbers of multiplication takes place within the nucleus. without nuclear division. Nuclear not undergo to divide here. Within the nucleus only chromosomes are undergo to repeatedly their multiplication, or repeatedly they are undergo to replication. Results they are the production of larger chromosomes. That kind of a repeated replication without nuclear division is called as a endomitosis. Endo, it refers to inside. Mitosis, it refers to, it is a type of cell division. Then the polytene chromosomes contains two types of transverse bands. See here in the diagrammatic representation, you can easily see there are the bands are occurred on the surface of the chromonemata, or the arms of chromosomes. In that, some of them are dark and some of them are light. Means dark stained and some of them are lightly stained bands are present. Those two transverse bands, namely dark and light, are interbands. Light bands are also called as interbands. The dark bands are darkly stained and the interbands are lightly stained with nuclear stains. The darkly stained bands are called as dark bands. Those which are stained very less are lightly stained. Those are called as interbands, are also called as light bands. The dark bands contain more DNA. How much DNA is about 85% of DNA is present in the dark bands, and very less amount of RNA. But it is in reverse case in the light band, or there is an interband. While interbands are contain more RNA as compared to dark band, the light bands or interbands are contain more RNA but very less DNA. DNA is about 15% here. And some dark bands of the chromosome may enlarged at certain times to form the swellings. I think here in the last picture at the corner, you've seen there are the balloon like structure which is occurred on the band, where the dark band is undergo to swelling, or it undergo to enlarged in certain times to form swellings. Those are called as puffs. Those are called as puffs, or another name is Balbani rings. These are called as Balbani rings because of polytene chromosomes was first found by Balbani. Those ring like structures or swelling like structures or puff like structures which are formed on the chromosomes, those are called as Balbani rings. In the region of puffs, the chromonemata in coil and open out to form many loops. They forms the loops as such above the surface of where the balloon like or swelling like structures or puff like structure which is formed, on that chromonemata in coil and also open out to form the many loops as such. Thus, puffing is covered by the uncoiling of individual chromomeres in a band. These puffs are formed due to active DNA transcription. Why these are balloon like structures are formed? Due to because of there is a DNA transcription takes place here. Active DNA transcription involved in the synthesis of different types of RNA. Of course, the end product of this transcription is formation or production of the RNAs as such, mainly mRNA or some of the rRNA. There are the RNA are produced by the result of a transcription process. I think you know in protein synthesis, means in the central dogma, there are two processes are takes place. One is transcription and another one is the translation. The transcription, it refers to biosynthesis of mRNA by utilizing DNA templates. Here synthesis of mRNA takes place with utilizing of DNA template, what is called as a transcription. Here there is a puff region formed due to because of active DNA transcription which involved in the synthesis of mRNA. This is all about the polytene chromosome. Let us study the second one, that is lamp brush chromosome. What is lamp brush chromosome? Why it is called as a lamp brush chromosome, and who discovered this lamp brush chromosome, and who coined the term of lamp brush? Let us study one by one in the salient features of a lamp brush chromosome. See, lamp brush chromosomes were first observed by a person called as a Walther Fleming in the year of 1882 in oocytes of salamander. I think salamander, which is comes under amphibian, and described by, it is observed by Walther Fleming, and it is described by Ruckert in shark oocytes in the year of 1892. Comes under Pisces. The name was coined by, again, the lamp brush is name coined by Ruckert based on their resemblance with the lamp cleaning brush. It looks like as a lamp cleaning brush, hence it is called as a lamp brush chromosome. It is found in the oocytes of Sagitta, Sepia, Ecnister, insects, sharks, amphibians, reptiles, and some of the birds. So these are the following organisms. Their oocytes are consist of this kind of chromosome, that is lamp brush chromosome. Of course, it is a giant chromosome because of it is a larger in their size. They are synapsed, means they are coagulate, they are condensed. Synapsed homologous chromosomes that measures around 1500 to 2000 micrometer in their length. This is very important point here. There are synapsed homologous chromosomes. Why these are called as a homologous chromosomes? Because of this lamp brush chromosome is consist of mainly two part here. That chromonemata are undergo to condensed to form the loop like structure. They are symmetrical, either side they are consist of the two loops here. At the central region it consists of the central axis as such. See here, it is the corner, the diagrammatic representation of lamp brush chromosome. At the central region it consists of the central axis. At the peripheral region at either side they are consist of the loops as such. So those loops in that, one originated from the paternal and another originated from the maternal. Hence it is a homologous chromosome. Of course, it is a measures about 1500 to 2000 micrometer in their length. Then each lamp brush chromosomes consist of, already told you, that is the main axis and many lateral loops as such. One main axis is present, along with that there are the many lateral loops are present. The main axis of each chromosome is formed of 4 chromatids. It's very important. The main axis of each chromosome is formed of 4 chromatids. 4 chromatids are undergo to condensed to form the main axis. The main axis of chromosome contains series of thickenings called chromomere. Those series of thickenings are called as a chromomere. From each chromomere, a pair of lateral loops, one on each side. I already told you, one on each side. There are the 2 lateral loops or pair of loops are formed. There are around 10,000 loops per chromosome set. Per chromosome set, it refers to what? One set of chromosome, that is haploid set. Each loop has an axial fiber, the central axis. The axial fiber is the continuation of the chromonemata. The axial form is the continuation of the chromonemata. There is a formation of a loop on that basis only, through that only. Chromonemata of the main axis. Hence it contains 5 to 10% of DNA, the length of the loop is 10 micrometer and their diameter is around 1 micrometer. The length of the loop is 10 micrometer and their diameter is around 1 micrometer. See, the axial fiber of the loop is surrounded by a matrix. The matrix is formed of RNA and protein. So this matrix gives fuzzy appearance. It gives the fuzzy appearance. It's a major function of Lamprecht chromosome is to help in RNA synthesis and lipid or yolk synthesis. See, the Lamprecht chromosome consists of, there are the many loops. Those loops are arranged on a central axis. The central axis is the continuation form to form the loops at either side. One loop which is originated from the paternal and another from the maternal. Hence it is called as a homologous, synapses of homologous chromosome. So these are looks like as a lamp cleaning brush. Hence these are called as a Lamprecht chromosome. In the same way, polytene chromosomes are consist of many chromonomata or many chromatids. Hence it is called as a polytene chromosome. So these two are the giant chromosomes. So the most oftenly they asked for a 5-mark question, what is giant chromosome, and explain them. Either explain the ultrastructure of a polytene chromosome or explain ultrastructure of a Lamprecht chromosome for a 5-mark question. So this is all about the ultrastructure of a giant chromosome. Thank you.